Have you ever find yourself where people are following you or where people just like to listen whatever you're saying? When you speak, people put away their phones. When you're talking, people pay attention. They even take notes. Have you ever find yourself in a room and maybe you guys are offering or giving opinions in a meeting for those who are in a corporate setup or in a business place, and when you guys are just making stories, someone else is talking, but some individuals are busy on their phone, some individuals are busy gossiping. But when your turn reaches, people pay attention. Have you ever find yourself people pay attention to an extent, some and even taking notes, like you find them nodding and responding to you. They are very attentive. When you create a humor, they laugh because they are really paying attention to whatever you're saying. Then join me into this 7 minute session because I want to tell you something that maybe you noticed or maybe it passed in front of your eyes and you could not pick it. But here are the 7 signs that you are highly attractive to individuals. Welcome. My name is Kuguru87. Now, first things first. You'll notice that when you're talking to individuals, they pay attention to your eye. It's called eye contact. They pay attention to the way you move into that particular room. If you're presenting in a podcast, if you're talking to individuals, maybe it's in a room and you're somewhere elevated, they move with you. They are all paying attention. People have not only muted their phones, some of them have even switched them off. They want full attention. They're even able to tell when they hear people gossiping, like, shh, stop. I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to pay attention. They move with you. That should simply tell you these people are attracted to you. Number 2 is when you're not the loudest one in that room. Maybe you guys are like 5 of you or 3 of you, and everyone is pulling up their points, but people are not paying attention. But when it comes to your turn, a lot of them now pause. Many a times when I give and I go to speak in forums and I find people they've placed their phones on top of the table and they're listening to you, I tell them that I know you're not paying attention because you've put your phone first before myself. Like there's something you're waiting for, there's a call you're waiting for, there's a message you are waiting for. Recently I attended another session and there was this disclaimer that they placed that kindly do not mute your phone, switch off your phone, because there was no room for interruptions, there was no room for emergency. I thought like that sounds a bit connival, a bit rude, but rules are rules. Every home has got its own rules. But when you're talking and people are following up and people are paying attention to you and there's eye contact, simply it tells you these people are attracted to you. Another point is that people treat you with respect and dignity. You'll find that immediately you even say something like put off your phones, don't just mute them. You see them obeying the rule. When you ask a question, they respond to you. Even if it's a wrong answer or a right answer, they'll still respond. Meaning you're conducting that room. The room is under your palm. The room is under your finger. When you tell them, let's look upon this, maybe you're projecting something, and all of them, you hear them. And when you're telling them, pointing upon, you see them taking notes. Rarely will you see someone even trying to like gossip or something. There's interaction, there's engagement. That should simply tell you these people. Even when you're in a family meeting and you're talking and no one interjects you, just know that these people are attracted to you. But any minute you talk and someone interjects you, it's like, your point does not matter. You don't even need to speak much. You already know what you're going to tell you. But when these individuals, they pay attention. Most of them even pay attention with their mouths open, like, wow, this individual is spitting wisdom. Just know these individuals are attracted to you. Another point is that you are comfortable doing things alone. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet, for those who are joining us for the first time, my name is Kuguru87. Kindly put it on the comment section if you find any of these 7 pointers associating with you. I'm sure at least out of the 7, at least maybe 4 or 5 should be relating with you. So I could just put it on the comment section there. Don't forget to turn on the notification button, the ring button or the bell button, and kindly subscribe, share this out. Thank you very much. So you are comfortable working alone. You find these people who many a times they don't like working in groups. Yes, they work in groups, but they do well when they're alone. Then when they've been given a result, they come and present to their team. Then the team goes and presents it in front of the board meeting, or in front of the entire company, or in front of the entire family. These people tend to be very attractive because they do what you call research. Recently I told people, do not speak of something that you don't know about, or you don't know anything about. Facts are very, very important when you're telling a story. Facts are very, very important when you're sharing your case and pointing out your case. Hearsay, matters of your own imagination, will never count anywhere. People will not even pay attention. But the very minute, have you ever found yourself even in the social media streets? Those people who speak with facts, those people who speak with wisdom, and they even have facts, like even hard copy evidence. Many times people listen to them. But those people who go in front of churches just shouting, call meetings, people don't even find themselves just swiping, because they're talking about what you call hearsay. Another point is that people come to you with their problems. If you find yourself that people just come to you with their problems, you hardly know these people. Maybe let's take it's in a corporate situation. These people just come and tell you about something, irrespective of whether you help them or not, irrespective of whether you'll come through for them or not. But just because you're a listening person, they're attracted to your feeling, they're attracted to your moves, they're attracted to the way you speak, they're attracted to the way you handle issues. That's leadership skills. That's a leader. I was once told that one of my greatest mentors that if you think, or if you want to know if you're a leader, just look back and you'll find people following you. But if no one is following you, you're not a leader. It's not a skill, it's inbuilt. It's not taught. So when people bring their problems to you, they're attracted to you. Their conscience has told them, this individual can solve my problem. This individual will have a listening. Even if they'll not help me financially, spiritually, mentally, physically, at least to some extent they'll assist me. Just know these people are attracted to you. Another point is that you have standards. The people who are no, it's a no. And you don't need to explain why you're telling them a no. When they say yes, it's a yes. You've heard people say that their word is their bond. Like, I give you my word. Are you a man of your words? Are you a lady of your words? If you find people are attracted to you, because you're a man of your word, you stick by your word. I'll deliver. I cannot do it, I'll not manage it in this particular time, I'll not. And you don't need to give an explanation, because your past record speaks for itself. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least is, you're not a pretender, you speak your mind. People are attracted to those who speak their mind. You're speaking facts. You're speaking your mind. You're talking of what is there as it is. You might try to sugarcoat it, but to some extent you deliver the message as it is. Yes, you cannot perform this certain task. Yes, you started a business. People gave us money to start this business. Unfortunately, the business flopped because we missed a few touches here and there. We have come back again for you guys to give us more loan, for you guys to give us more cash. Meaning you're not going to start from scratch, you're starting from experience. Yes, you're employed somewhere, you've been given a task to finish within a specified period of time. Point blank, you tell the immediate boss, the person who tasks you this particular job, that I cannot deliver as promised. People will look up to you because you're not meandering. You're not looking for scapegoats. You're factual. You stick to your point and you say it as it is, because there's a certain respect that comes with people who speak facts. Yes, one way or another, sometimes you'll find yourself having a bit of issues here and there, but at the end of the day, you've delivered what the doctor ordered. If not what the doctor ordered, to some extent, you've done, you speak your mind, like you go and tell them, this is what really happened. If you're eyeing another lady, you don't have to go and buy gifts or call the friend. No, you approach her with your pickup lines. Ladies and gentlemen, call for action is that if you find yourself associating with these things, one, people are following you when you're giving a presentation in a room or in a meeting, they call it eye contact, they're stuck by you. Two, people bring their problems to you because they feel like this individual will solve our problems. Three, people associate with you. People are so attentive when you're talking. People are glued to you. They move with you. Four is yourself. If you say no is a no, when you say yes, yes. You're a man of your bond. You're a woman of your bond. Your word is your bond, and you're inclined to it. And last but not least, you're comfortable doing things alone. And when you do, you're going to deliver to other people. Last but not least is you have standard, and and you do not bulge out. People who work with standards are people who are very hard to try to deviate them from their point. They just know why people are attracted to. It's because you have these traits. Someone would say, maybe I cannot notice if I have this trait, but check around. Have you ever asked yourself, when someone you're not even related to, you're not associated to in any way, maybe you guys are just friends by proxy, because one or another you guys are working in the same scenario, but people just come and open up to you. Just know this individual is attracted to you. It may not be attracted where sexually or emotionally, but they just like your guts. Yeah, they just like you. I like your I like the way you speak. You're a person of interest to me. Ladies and gentlemen, if you find at least any of these 7 points, just put it on the comment section. Thank you very much for joining. I'll check you out in the next one. Don't forget to watch this particular video that is coming up next. Peace.